Hey guys, it's Salvaje. So this right here is the year 2 birthday llama loot pool. So every single item that is going to be available in year 2 birthday llamas is basically in this list. In a way, I'm a little bit disappointed because a lot of the year 1 items that were available last year in birthday llamas are not going to be available for this year's birthday llama. So that does kind of suck because some players will not be able to get things like the Lynx assault rifle or the Whisper 45 pistol from the military set. But it's okay, not a big deal. Eventually those weapons are going to be part of the base game anyway. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys what are the best items out of year 2 birthday llamas. And this is just going to be a very quick video letting you guys know what are the best items in my eyes. I will have a link to these documents in the description of this video, most likely, if I figure out how to do it. And I also want to point out, I will be making a separate types of videos on what are the best constructors, outlanders, etc., on year 2 birthday llamas. But let's just do a quick overview, yeah? So, the Ice King, definitely a must-have. He's one of the best constructors in the entire game as a commander, as well as a support slot. The Paint Train, this is the best assault rifle in Fortnite Save the World. Anybody that says otherwise is wrong. Santa's Little Helper, one of the best launchers in the entire game. It's definitely a must-have. And the Paint Train, by the way, must-have. You absolutely want this assault rifle. The Llamas sniper rifle, it's a really good sniper rifle because it's really helpful on some wargame simulations, most notably the UFO one. And it also does a pretty decent amount of damage if you have it legendary perked up, but this isn't really a must-have sniper rifle, okay? This is just a sniper rifle that you would want. The Basilisk, so this is the pistol from the Winter Llamas, and the Basilisk pistol is really good. Normally, I wouldn't say it's a must-have weapon because the Whisper 45 pistol outshines it, like, big time. But the Whisper 45 will not be available in year 2 birthday llama, so that's why I had to put the Basilisk as a must-have, as a weapon that you definitely want. Stalwart Squire. This is one of the best shotguns in the entire game. I believe it can do up to like 500,000 damage with the correct build. So yeah, definitely make sure that you have it. This is also going to be a must-have. The Hemlock. In my opinion, the Hemlock is probably the 3rd best assault rifle in the entire game. So you absolutely want the Hemlock. The Smasher Basher, pretty good hammer. Wicked Wind, you shouldn't really get it. Honestly, nobody uses I forgot what category of a melee weapon this thing is. I think it's an axe, but axes are pretty useless at the moment, so I wouldn't really recommend that you get it. Lynx Cassandra, her team perk is very, very helpful. You absolutely want to get her, and she's a pretty decent hero with the correct loadout as well. Sub-Zero Zenith, must have though. Absolutely. You are going to have a pretty small chance of getting mythics from these birthday llamas, but it's going to be a pretty okay chance if you have a lot of tickets, yeah? So the Rat-a-tat, also a really good pistol, pretty much the best machine pistol, well, not the best, one of the best machine pistols in the game. So the Rat-a-tat, make sure you get your hands on it. Let's Lead, must have. This is basically one of the best hardware weapons in the entire game, not just because it does pretty decent damage and has pretty decent impact, but the utility that this weapon brings into the table is amazing. I'm not recommending the Rat King because I think it's overrated. Also, you have the Hydra, which is pretty much the same thing as the Rat King. So let's get on with the list. Tactical Assault Sledgehammer, really, really good hero. Absolutely must have. Thunder Thora, also a must-have. You absolutely want this constructor. She's top tier as a support hero as well as a commander hero, and you can stack 4 Thunder Thoras with 4 electric floors last time I checked. Don't quote me on that though. Whiteout Fiona, she's definitely a must-have for any ninja loadouts that is going to be using swords or scythes or axes. Redline Ramirez, she's pretty good. She basically specializes on sniper rifle, so if you have the boom bow, you definitely want Redline Ramirez. She's really good for your support. First Shot Rio, even though I think she's a little bit overrated because she's not super helpful in the support slot, she is pretty decent actually on the commander slot, so I can't hate. Alright, she's pretty good. Wild Fragment Deadeye, also pretty decent hero. If you want to get her, go for it. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Walloper, really good weapon. And the reason for that is it's because it brings in utility with a leap attack, and it also has really high impact. So you're going to be triggering kinetic overload very often with this thing. The typewriter. This is what I definitely want to get from the year 2 birthday llamas, and hopefully I will get it. The typewriter can melt 130 smashers pretty quickly if it has the correct loadout. The spyglass is pretty much the same thing as the old Betsy, so that's why I didn't really choose it. The bundle bus. This is also a must-have. You absolutely want the bundle bus. It's one of the best assault rifles in the game. The bowler is really good too. I think, quite honestly, it's a really useful launcher, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's really good for breaking structures and all that. The Dragoon, this is the best close quarters 180, like right in the face of the Husk shotgun. I'm not checking the duelist because I think you're going to be doing pretty well with the Basilisk or the Jack's Revenge. Fishing hook is pretty okay if you don't have a neon sight. Neon sight is part of the base game, so fishing hook is not a big deal. Old Betsy, alright, this is pretty much a must-have as well, but not like as much. The old Betsy is just a really good sniper rifle. Ragnarok, you just want him simply because he gives you phase shift, seismic smash support, and overall he's a pretty good mythic hero. And Field Agent Rio, honestly, I think she's overrated, but I guess you could, you know, get her as well. And Bladestorm Enforcer, I don't really use Bladestorm Enforcer that much, but you know what? I will mark him as a hero that you need because I actually like his team perk, and he has a really good loadout. He has Ninja Stars and Dragon Slash, I believe. Sir Lancelot, honestly, kind of like a trash tier melee weapon because it's mostly used for utility, but I marked it because it has earned my respect, okay? I thought it was a trash weapon. I was kind of right, but it has earned a spot in Save the World, and I think it's definitely a must-have, right? Spectral Blade. This is the absolute #1 thing that you need from Birthday Llamas. This is the best sword in the entire game. Anyone that says otherwise is wrong. 100% fact, alright? This thing is disgusting. It's pretty much the only sword I use now, honestly. Ginger Blaster, really good pistol. The Ice Queen, I just like how she looks, so that's why I think you should have her. But she also increases damage to freeze targets, so if you use her with Sub-Zero Zenith, a lot of utility is going to be coming into the table. So Ice Queen, really good. Quick Draw Calamity, I think you should get her hands on her. She gives you the Hot Swap team perk, which is pretty good if you're only like running one weapon. And I also think Quick Draw Calamity is really helpful with a weapon that we're going to be talking about pretty soon. The Crankshot, this is the best sniper rifle for Sub-Zero Zenith, other than the other sniper rifle that we have in the game that shoots like a laser. The two-step shotgun, really good. Make sure that you get it. And this is an absolute must-have. This is the best pistol, or one of the best pistols in Fortnite Save the World. It's a really good 6-shooter with really fast reload speed. It does massive amounts of damage at the medium ranges also while you shoot from the hip. So definitely make sure that you get the last word, and it goes perfectly with Quick Draw Calamity as well, by the way. Anyways, Yar Questline. Hybrid is a hero that if you want, you could have. He increases affliction damage, but he's not an absolute must-have. We're going to go with this guy here, whose name I don't want to mention because last time I did that, YouTube demonetized my video, but he's just going to be providing support for melee constructors. Then we have Crossbones Barrett. He's a really good support hero, a really good main hero as well. And of course, we're also going to be, we also want to be obtaining the double boiler shotgun. Really good shotgun. In my opinion, it's one of the best shotguns in the game just because I like how much utility it has at the medium and short ranges, and the hip fire and the great damage. The Corsair Sword, really good. And the Jack's Revenge, also something that's really good. And last but not least, the Steam Thrasher. So that is my list, right? For all of the things that you want and all of the things that you want to prioritize in year 2 birthday llamas. Now, I did sort of make this list from my perspective. Like, for example, the Wicked Wind, some players use it, but me personally, I don't use Axes. None of my friends use Axes, right? I think this weapon is useless, despite the fact that it's actually pretty decent if you perk it up correctly, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will have a more detailed video with gameplay examples and all of that coming up soon in these next couple of days. So be on the lookout for it. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.